like the word flows. Everything is its own place. Hey guys, welcome back. Alright, today I'm recording this video because I really felt sadness inside of myself about those years that I've passed, always protecting other one's opinion about how should I live, and I always was just suppressing myself, my real self, the real Astra that I am every time, in every occasion, in every gathering, because I wanted to look like everyone else so that they accept me. And it's so sad. It's so sad. Like, I look at those years and I'm like, okay, that Astra didn't know. That version of mine didn't know that this is wrong. This act is wrong. But like today I really had that kind of feeling that I'm so sad, and I'm like, why should I act like others? Like, what's wrong with me? Like, if they don't like this version of me, that's okay, because not everyone gonna loves you. You know what? The real problem with being a people pleaser is this, that you think you should have everyone's like. No. There are some people that they are not going to love you, as there are some people that they are going to love you. This is a fact. That's it. But that younger me, she didn't know this. She was like, okay, so they like those kind of girls. Alright, so I'm gonna be like them. And when I wanted to put myself into those kind of groups, I was feeling insecure. I was feeling like, no, that's not me. I'm acting, that's not me. But sometimes when I was starting to be myself, like going around with those kind of people who are same like me, I really felt myself, like I felt secure with them. And I was like, okay, I'm not gonna care who's else gonna like me. I'm not gonna care everyone's else opinion about me, because they're not living my life. They haven't been raised in my family, so they can shape this kind of character that I have. So how they can really let themselves judge me? As I myself, I cannot judge anyone because I don't know their situation, their past, their experience. I've got no idea what they have been going through, so I cannot let myself to gossip and judge anymore. That's a fact. You know what? If someone is toxic, like, okay, you should really, kind of be careful when you communicate with them, but you should really remind yourself this, that maybe if I had their past, their circumstances, their situation, their family, maybe I would be a toxic person too. But thank God I'm not like that. But maybe I've got my own side that they are toxic, and I'm still I have no idea about them. And this is the really fun part. Like, every time I'm in my own skin, I don't have any kind of feelings to act like other people, and I'm not seeking other people's opinion and likes. I kinda make everyone's laugh and everyone's like me. And I'm like, but I didn't want to try anything. I didn't want to try to look good in front of others. So why does that work in like that way? Like, that's weird. And I'm like, okay, so if I be me, and then everyone gonna like me. And I'm like, okay, this is the rule. This is how this works. That works. And I'm like, all right, so you know what? When you're yourself, you feel more calm, happier, and you feel like, yeah, like the word flows. Everything is its own place. Me is me, you is you, and we are so good together. And sometimes some people don't fit, like they're different. You should be friends with some people that they are match you. Like you've got same goals, you've got same journey, and you both work on the same direction. So you feel good with them. So seriously, there's no problem. There's no problem if you be your authentic self. You're so good. This world needs you. This world needs someone like you. Maybe some people underestimates the value of your work. Like when I wanted to become a teacher in school, my relatives were like this. Oh, but they don't pay so high salary to women. Why do you want to do that? And I was like, you know what? I didn't say anything. I just laughed. But inside of me was like this. But it's so much better. It's so much better than you sitting at home doing nothing. You know what? It's like they judge you based on what they think about themselves. Like they didn't do anything with their life, or they don't like their work, so they judge you so they can relieve themselves. You know, that's it. And those days I was so sad, like, but I like to teach. When I was a child, I was teaching my toys, and it felt so good. And when I was going to school, communicating with students, that felt a bunch of joy inside of me. And I was like, yeah, I wanted to do it. Like, you know what? The last hours of the day was so hard because I was kind of sleepy. But you know, I love it. No matter what, I love it. I know that they don't pay high salary in my country for teaching in schools, but I love it, you know. That's the thing that gives me joy. And every time I went for seeking others, like what others think about me, I failed. I'm not meaning to not go and take advice from other people, no. I'm like the way that they look at the words, like they want you to be a doctor, or I don't know, like all my relatives were expecting me to be a doctor, and I was like, I don't like it. I'm not gonna live for others. I only have one life. I'm gonna live based on what I do really want. And you might say like, but you know, if I want to be my own self, I have some flaws. You know, everyone has flaws. No one is perfect. No one is perfect except God, okay? You're living on earth because you have to grow your soul and to try to be better. So you've got your own flaws. If you're still alive, that means because you have to work on them and fix them. And then the next word, we're gonna live our best lives ever. But absolutely, we're gonna live our best lives in this world too, okay? So every person has its own beauties and its own imperfections and its own flaws, okay? We're not perfect, so just be you. Try to discover yourself. Try to see what kind of aspects of life you should work on more. And then day by day, you see that you're getting better. Working, like, okay, I just tried. I'm not gonna take a look at the results. I just analyze them, but I'm not gonna judge myself based on results. I'm gonna judge myself based on how hard that I tried. That's it. That's it. You want to I don't know, work on something, and you try, and it didn't work for you, and it doesn't work for you. That's okay. Just try. You know what? The only thing God wants from us is to work, being a hard worker. Just try to not being disappointed. That's it. So don't judge yourself based on your results. No. And like after this mindset that I'm not gonna give anything, like I'm not gonna care about other people, how they're gonna judge me and look at me, I felt the real me is calm, and you know, and they just talk. Some people, they just talk. they're not gonna help you. No, they're not gonna help you at all. They just talk to judge you so they can have that relief inside of them that you're not better than them, you know. So just let them to be in their own circle, and they entertain themselves, and after years you'll see who win. Okay, so they're not gonna help you. Maybe they give you some clues about your flaws and your weaknesses, but you should just do your own business. Okay, be yourself. There's nothing wrong with you. Nothing. God created you in this way. He loves you. He knew something. We don't know. Okay? So those 3 years, let's say that 1 year that I was really pretending I went to a beauty salon because they were saying that there's a good money in beauty salon. So I tried to work there. And it was so hard. You know why? Because it didn't fit my soul. That wasn't me, you know? Like, you should have that character in that work so you can be successful. Like, I cannot be a firefighter. No, that's not in me. But teaching is something that I like, okay? Maybe teaching for someone else is not as easy as it is for me. So I'm like, okay, why should I copy? Like, I copied lots of times, but I couldn't be successful in beauty salon, and I couldn't accomplish it because that wasn't really. And you might say like, but Asra, some people are so successful. They earn lots of money and they are younger than me, and I don't know, they are trading, they are bloggers. I want to be like them. So I did that once too for a couple of months, and that work had its own benefits for me too. Like, that gave me some clues about myself, like what's my future work's gonna be. Okay, that was good in that way, but I wasn't me and I wasn't happy in that shape. You know what? Like, I know when I'm 20, right now I'm 20, I'm becoming 21 about some weeks, and I'm like, okay, but she is 17 years old, she's a blogger, she has a great work, great job, and I was like kind of disappointed, but I didn't do as much as her, like her. Like, I have my own results, thank God, but I didn't do like her. And I was like, see, Asra, that's version of me was talking to this one and saying this, like, see, everyone has its own journey. Some people, they become rich at their 50 and they live until they're 90. But some people, they become rich at their 20 and maybe they don't live as much as they expect. Like, I'm not saying, oh, poor those guys. No, I'm saying, like, for example, it's just a kind of couple of series episodes that everyone is different from each other, and you cannot compare yourself to someone else. That's a waste of time. That's a waste of time and energy. If you want to waste your time and energy, go and compare yourself, because yeah, you will be successful in that. Because you know what, that differs from one person to another. Like, I look like this, I've got these talents, she looks like that, she's good at photography and making reels and those stuff and modeling. I'm different, and everyone has their own journey. So why I should copy? Why should I be jealous? But you know what, sometimes this jealousy means that there is something in you that you want to look like them. Not to look like them, to be like them. It's kind of they are your role models. Okay, so sometimes it's a clue. Yeah, let's say it's a clue sometimes. Yeah, that was for today. I hope you have learned something, and see you soon. Bye bye.